Hi viewers, welcome back. This is Khalid Mahmood once again with you a new live video. The topic of the day is that how to generate code a unique value in a shapefile and in the source file. The purpose of the video is that if you have a source file, let me show you. For example, if you have this Excel file and you have an shapefile like this, and in the Excel file you have some fields like license number, license date and license year, and you have to bring the records of these values to the null records of the shapefile, license number, license date, license year in the shapefile. Then how you can do that? So here you have to create a code, a unique value in the both files, in the Excel file and in the shape file. Then you have to put join, and after that you can fill these records by you from Excel file to this shape file. So let's first create the code, the unique value in the Excel file. So open the Excel file, and here you can see that you should have some common fields in the Excel file and in the ArcMap. Let me show it to you again. In the Excel file you can see that the parcel number, plan number, block number, city ID, these four fields are also available in the shapefile: parcel number, plan number, plot number and city ID. And you can minimize the selection, you can increase the fields selection, but both source and destination files should have common fields, and we will generate code by using these common fields. So in the Excel file, just add a new column and name it parcel code or whatever you want, and here you can use concatenate. So you can select the first field, then comma, then again comma, then select the second field, comma, then comma, then the third field, comma, and then the fourth field, and then you have to close the bracket, then press enter from the keyboard. So you can see that this parcel number, plan number, block number, city ID for the first record has been created in parcel code. So from this corner you have to just double click, and it will do the same for all the rest of the records. So here you can see that this is in the form of formula. So you have to select all the records of this column and then right click, copy, and then again right click on the same place, then paste it as 1 2 3. So now you can see that this formula sign has gone from this location. So now you can save your Excel file. So now you can see that there is no formula anymore. So you can give it a color. So you can see that we have generated a code in the Excel file. Uh, so similarly, we have to generate the code in the shape file as well. So here you have to add, here you have to see some things, that these four fields should not have zero or null value, and it will help you in the created parcel code. So you can first click, you can double click on the first field, on the first column. So you can see that there are null records. So you have to select all the null records. So you have to select all the null records through this select by attributes. Parcel number is null, apply. So you can see that out of 76,000, uh, 5,500 records has been selected, and you can click close. You can go to this show selected records of this attribute table, and you can right click and field calculator, click yes, and replace these values with NA, means not available. Let me show you this value in the in a in a notepad so that you can see that I have just write like this NA. Click OK. So we have replaced all the null with NA. So clear selection. Go again to the select by attributes and clear. Select the second plan number is null, apply. So we can see that plan number also have null values. So select this column, right click, click on field calculator, yes, we have already written NA, click OK. So now clear the selection and clear this one also. Now select the third column, block number is null, apply. So you can see that there are also null records in block number. Right click field calculator, yes, and click OK. And here also clear, and now go for the fourth value, city ID is null. So there is no null record in this field. So so now we have replaced all the null values with the NA. So this is the first step. You should do it. And now we have to generate the code within this file. Here we can see that there are also null records in the block number. I think this one is by the text. So you can see the difference. This null with the signs is automatically null within this shapefile, and this null is someone has filled it with the value null. So you also have to change it with NA. So you have to go to select by attribute, clear the previous selection, and you have to select this block number, double click, is equal to get unique values. And here is also one important thing is that no record should start from 0. So you can see that block number records, they have started from 0001. So you have to replace it with only 1, 2, 3, 4 like this. So here we have to find the null value. See this null. Click apply. So go to selection, wait for a while as it has 76,000 parcels. So right click on block number, yes, and replace it with NA, click OK. Now you have to clear the selection, go to the show all records part. Now you can see that we have replaced null values with the NA. So here we see that there are some values starting from 0. So double click on block number, and you can see that there is a space between before this 388 number. So start editing, and you can see from your keyboard that there is a space. just remove this space and save edits. So here it should be 1, not like this. So you have to save edits, stop edits. So again you have to go to block number, clear the previous selection. So select block number is equal to get unique values. So select this one and do apply. So there are 6 records only. So go to the selection. So right click on it, click as field calculator. Yes. So here you have to write 1 because you have all these records as 1. So this is the first way, and the second and the first way to replace such records by copying these records in the, let me show you some example. You have selected some of the records from the shapefile starting with 00. Right click here in the corner and copy, select it, and you can create a new Excel file and paste it there. And here you can see that after pasting the data in the Excel file, it automatically removes the 0 value from the block number. You can see that when we copied this data, it starts from 0002, and when we paste this data in the Excel file, it has removed automatically the 0 value. So what you have to do, you have to select all these records and you have to do manually something for these records which don't remove the 0 value. So you have to copy and unselect. So you have started from this location, so you have to Control V from your keyboard. You have to copy again, copy, and check start editing and select the same record and then right click and then paste. So see, it is easy to do. This is the second way, and it will change up to that location only for those records which you have copied from the Excel file. So this is the second thing. First thing, you have replaced all the null records with the NA, and the second one is that you have to remove all the zeros starting in any field. So this is the second one. So you can do it for rest of your records. So here we have to create actually the parcel code as we have created in the Excel file. So first of all, we have to make sure that you have stop editing, add field, give it a name, parcel code, copy, select as text and select alias, Control V from the keyboard, and you can select it as 256, whatever you want. So resize the column width. So we have created a new field and we bring it up to this location. So here we have to concatenate parcel number, plan number, block number, and city ID. So we can do this in this way. So this is the formula of concatenate in ArcMap. So we have to use these symbols between the fields. So you can, if you want to use space or any other symbol, you can just change like this. If you want space or if you want to use underscore, whatever you want. So I will use this symbol. So you can see that our first field in the shapefile attribute table is parcel number, plan number, block number, city ID, and here it is the same. Parcel number, plan number, block number, and city ID. So we will copy these records and we will select this column, right click on it, field calculator, yes, and do remember that you have to select VB script here and you have to paste and then click OK. So here you can see that the parcel code within this shapefile has been created successfully. I can show you quickly. So if you have some Arabic characters, non-English script characters, so it will automatically come in the same way. So so this is the second part. You have to create the parcel code in the shapefile as well. So let's close this table. So now we have to, this is the database parcels which I am using here. It is only one layer and I am using ArcMap version 10.7 and now my advice is to bring this the records of this Excel file into the table of the geodatabase. So let me show you how you can do that. So right now this Excel file is in the form of .xlsx. So you have to save this file as in the desired location and save as type. You have to select CSV-UTF-8, delimited, as this format will help you to save non-English characters as well. For example, Arabic, French, or other characters if you have in your database. So save it as and then click save. Yes. Now the file format has been changed into .csv and you can see that you didn't lose the non-English characters, the script in your file. So you can close it now and open ArcMap and right click on the geodatabase in which you have this parcels layer. Right click, go to new and click on table, give it a name, for example license. Next, no, it is asking the attributes. So you can bring the same CSV file attributes in this file like this. You have to click import and go to the CSV file location. This is the CSV file. Add, you can see that it has automatically created the same records. So if you found some extra records, just select the row and press delete from keyboard like this. And you can click finish. So now you have created this license file which is empty actually, as you have just created this file in your database. Now you have to remove it from Arc table of contents and then you have to right click on this license file, then go to load, click on load data, next, and here you have to select that CSV file which we have saved previously, click open and click this button add, select this one, click next, next, and click next, next, finish. So now you have loaded all of that CSV data into this table. So now this is the records of the Excel file which we were viewing previously, and we have generated the parcel code in that Excel file. So this is the that Excel file, license file. We bring it into this geodatabase table. So here you have to generate the join. Before we have created parcel code in the Excel file, parcel code in the Shapefile, then we bring the Excel file into the geodatabase table. Now we are going to create the join. So you have to select the shapefile of the parcels layer and right click on it, and then go to join and relates, then click on join, and here you have to select the field on which you want to create the join. That should be our parcel code, and here you have to select the license file, and here also the parcel code from the license file, and here you can select keep only matching records, and by clicking this button you will get to know that how many of primary how many of parcel codes has been matched from the Excel file information and the shape file of parcels. So click on it. So here at the end you will see a message in which you can see that 3236 records out of 76,271 has been matched after creating this primary key. So 3206 records has been matched. Click close, then click OK. So now it will hide the unmatched records automatically and will show the matching records, the parcels only. So now you have to right click this one parcels layer and open its attribute table. So now you can see that actually this parcel layer and this license table has been joined in front of one table. This is parcels attribute table, and then this is the license file table. Now both tables are in front of each other, so you can use field calculator on the destination field and select the field from the source file to bring the value. Let me show you how to. So in the Excel file, in the shape file, previously we don't have license information, and after creating join, you can see that there is license number information in the this license table file. So we have to bring this record in this license value, license number. Right click, field calculator. Okay, it's saying start editing. We have started editing. Right click, field calculator. So here you can see that parcels underscore data is your shapefile name. As you can see that here it is parcel underscore data, and you are going to fill this record license number from the license number of this table license. So here you have to find the license table, and here it is license dot license number. So you have to double click and it will come here, and here you have to click OK. So now it is calculating this license number information from the license table into this shape file. Now again select next field, license date, right click, field calculator and clear this one. Go down, select the license date from the license table, double click, click OK. So it will take time as it has a lot of records. And the third one, license year, right click, field calculator, clear previous selection. So you have to select license year from the license table, double click, OK. So now we have filled these three fields which were empty at the start of the video, and we have filled these three fields from another source file, Excel file, and we bring that source file here by joining them. So now you have to save edits, and now you can stop editing. So now you can see that once we will remove this join, all these license field tables will be removed automatically. Right click, join, and remove all joins. Now you can see that all the parcels came back, and you have filled the matched records with the license number, license date. Here I can see, yes. So you have filled the available information from the source file, license number, license date and license year. So here you can see that if percentage of matching records is less than expected, then you can minimize the fields which you have selected in your uh, parcel code. So if you want to increase the quantity of matching records, then you can remove some of the fields. For example, if you will remove the block number, for example, from your selection, and you will use only these three fields, then maybe the chances of matching records will be more than the previous one. So it's up to you, and you can now have clear idea how to fill the missing attributes in the shapefile from another source file, the Excel file. So hope you have liked the video. So consider subscribing, write down your comments below. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.